Alright, hey guys, I wanted to do a quick video here on how to start Kenshi without having to mine copper. You'll never have to mine copper again if you do this start. And it's a lot more fun, it's a lot more adventurous. You just get out there and start exploring, basically. Alright, so it will work with some of the starts and it won't work with the other starts. I'm just going to quickly go through those right now. The Wanderer, it will work with. Wandering Trader, it won't work with. The Holy Sword, it will work with. The Cannibal Hunters, it won't work with. The Hive Exile, it will work with. However, you'll have to do it backwards. You'll do the same strategy, except for you'll be going backwards through it all. But it's still completely possible. The Son of the Captain, it will work with. The Slaves, it won't work with. Rock Bottom, it won't work with. Empire Citizen, it won't work with. Holy Nation Citizen, it's possible. However, it's a longer distance away, so it's a lot more risky for like getting attacked in between and whatnot. So it's still possible. It's just a lot longer distance. You have to walk longer. It takes a longer time. Guy with a dog, it's not possible. The Freedom Seekers, it could be possible. They have a random start location, and some of those random start locations will work, and some of those random start locations won't work. So it's just kind of up in the air with that one. And then the Nobodies, it will work with. We're going to be doing the Son of a Captain, because then we start with 0 money, and that's what we want. So that I can show you how you go from nothing to being able to get out there and start adventuring. Okay, I'm not even gonna edit the character. I'm just gonna jump in as soon as it loads here, and then I'll probably mute the audio too. All right, so you start here in the hub, right here, and what we're gonna do right off the bat is we're gonna go over to this hut here, and we're gonna open it up, and we're gonna go inside, and we're gonna just take everything, just as much as we can pick up here. Let's take it, and we'll also want to lockpick this chest if we can. Okay, and then we want to take out as much as we can out of here as well. And then we'll head back. Then we'll head over to this bar right here, and we will sell it all. So I'm just going to sell all that, except for the useful things, such as the food and the bandages. Some of this food might also, like, I could probably get rid of the bread, actually, because it's worth more. I don't need to, though, so I'll just leave it. And then I'll go back. I'll just empty this out real quick, and then I'll show you the next step of the process here. We're just gonna, we can leave the water, it's not really worth anything. These aren't really worth anything either, but we can take them and sell them. So then after you've emptied that place, you should have, at least as long as you've got 800 cats here, 800 money, you'll be able to do this strategy. And then most of the time, that house there will give you everything you need. So we're just going to go straight to Squin there on the map. Next step is to go to Squin. I will cut it to when I'm there and then see you on the other side. Alright, I've made it to Squin. I'm just going to head straight through all the way to the end there, at the end of the lane here, because it's like a giant lane or hallway, basically. And we're just going to head straight to the travel shop here at the end, and we're going to talk to the guy, and we're going to buy a wooden backpack, or a trader's backpack, any of the ones that are 800. So he usually has one in stock. And then we're after we get one of those, we're gonna head straight west to this location here. And then once I get there, I will show you what's there and what we're gonna do next. I will cut it to when I'm there. All right, I have arrived, and you'll see that there's just a bunch of stuff on the ground here, and that's because it's a ruin. So I'm just gonna pick up as much as I can carry here. You'll be able to find some beginner material and some tools and whatnot. You'll just gather it all up as much as you can carry, just all of it. And there's some weapons here and stuff, and then there's this stuff over here, and then there's a hidden building kind of right over here. Don't miss this one because it's kind of hidden compared to the other ones. And then we're just gonna pick up all this raw iron, all this stuff, and then I will cut it to when I'm done and see you on the other side. All right, so I gathered everything I need, everything I can carry anyway, and what I'm gonna do next is I'm just gonna sell all that. One thing that should be noted here, if you pick something up and then put it back down, that's laying on the ground here, it's going to disappear and you'll never see it again. That's just how it goes. Okay, and then from here, I'm just gonna go back to Squin. There's two reasons for this. The first reason is because even though Admag is closer, there's more dangerous enemies in this region, so it's a higher likelihood of death. And also, there's less dangerous enemies here, and if the ones that are there you can mostly run from, so it's not so bad. And also, we're going to be carrying lots of heavy stuff, so we'll be training our strength at the same time. That's reason number 2. Strength training for your character, which is good. Alright, I've made it back to Squin. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to get past the guards here by telling them I don't have anything or showing them my gear or whatever. Then we're going to trade and we're going to sell everything that we picked up mostly. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to buy a large backpack next. Here's a tip for everyone. You can have up to 3 backpacks in your inventory. I usually like to go with a wooden backpack, and then a large backpack, and then a regular thieves backpack, not the small one, the regular sized one. And then it makes it easier for me to organize, and so I know where everything is. And you can carry a lot more if you're going to go on a solo run. If you have 2 backpacks, that's something I recently learned, so that's something I do now, is I just carry 3 backpacks and then organize my stuff between them. It makes it a lot easier to, and a lot better for carrying lots of stuff. Alright, I'm going to go back to the ruins. I'm going to pick up everything I missed. It takes about 3 trips there and back. And as long as nothing terrible happens, it's not too bad. Made it back. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up as much stuff as I can carry and just continue the strategy here. Alright, I picked up most things. I'm going to come back for the last bit here, because there's like 3 swords here that I still need to pick up. And then there's just water jugs, which aren't really worth much. You could probably leave those. But there's one thing here, is this raw stone. There's one raw stone here that can't be picked up. I've tried multiple different times on multiple different characters, and it's just, there's no way to pick that up as far as I know. If anyone figures it out, could let me know, that'd be great. This is my second run, so I'm just going to head straight to Squin. My second round here, and then the third round I'll be done. I'll cut it to when I'm done, I guess. I'll cut it to when I'm at Squin for the 3rd time. Alright, I've made it back to Squin for the 3rd time, and we'll just go right on through and wait the shop should open pretty soon here, so it's not too bad. Just a couple of last straggler things kind of thing. Not too much going on there. We'll just go in here and sell it, and that's that. Still doesn't have any thieves backpack, but that's fine. Alright, and with that, you're ready to go adventuring. You got a little stack of cash, you got a couple of backpacks. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get the thieves backpack, but that's alright, I'll find it another time. You got some beginner gear, and yeah, you can just go out there and get your ass kicked by bandits until you're strong enough to kick their ass. That's the plan. The next thing I'd do is I'd go to one of these bars over here and get some dried meat. That's basically what your character would be eating most of the time, is dried meat, because it's the least expensive out of all the foods, until you're strong enough to start taking down the bandits and taking their stuff to sell. Yeah, but this will give you a good start to an adventure. And there's other ruins like that all spread out throughout the map you can go find as well, with way more expensive stuff sitting on the ground. So yeah, they're out there. Now you're ready to go after them. If anyone wants more guides on Kenshi or any other game, let me know. I'd be happy to make them. See ya. Till next time.